Here with some alarming findings. First off, she says some coconut oil may be too processed. Why does that concern experts?
Yeah, so here's the thing. The health of whatever we eat obviously transfers to us, right? No different than coconut oil. So if you really want to get all those benefits, all of that good oil, those good antioxidants, you want to make sure it's not processed or it's processed in the wrong way.
Yeah, they don't. Here's the thing. Every food we eat, this applies to. So how do you
Yes.
pick the coconut oils that have the health benefits we need?
So look for some buzz key words. Things like unrefined, raw, cold processed. And remember that coconut meat, they're all ways to ensure you're going to get the best taste and the best health.
So there's some tricks out there. You got to watch out for tricky marketing terms and labels because these guys know what you're looking at. So we put a poll on DrOz.com. We asked you to pick which coconut oil was a better choice. So everyone right now, sit back for a second. Look at the one on the left and look at the one on the right. Right? One just says coconut oil. The other one you notice has the words extra virgin coconut oil to argue that it's got something extra. 83% of you chose the label that said extra virgin. Most of you thought that was the way to go. I'm curious, who agreed with that sentiment? Who thinks extra virgin olive oil is better? Yasin?
I would think so, yeah, because I would assume extra virgin means it's processed less.
Yeah, right? I like olive oil.
Olive oil is that?
Like it has less fat in it.
Yeah.
I would think it would be that.
How many of you thought that? Hands up? Yeah, most, like, at least 80%, like the survey for the home viewer said. Here's the interesting thing. Kellyanne, it's not true, is it?
It's not true at all, and it actually does make me mad because you have to sometimes outsmart some of the marketing tactics. Extra virgin olive oil and regular olive oil, well, there's a difference there. But in coconut, different play entirely with coconut oil. Absolutely the same thing. Extra virgin coconut oil and coconut oil, same thing.
They're taking your money, guys.
Yeah.
That's why they wanted you to pick the extra virgin, because you'll pay extra for it. Don't go for the head fake. We talk all the time about foods that are good for you, but the reason I'm putting people's feet to the fire is because they're taking advantage of the knowledge you have and they're using it against you. So to be really clear, there is no such thing as extra virgin coconut oil. Don't worry about it. Don't pay extra for it. What about the jar? Some are in plastic, some are.
Yeah.
are
So here's my
glass.
here's my take on this. I actually like it in the glass better because I think it retains the flavor better. The problem with the plastic is it's more porous.
Yeah.
So you get air and water and things into the actual oil, and that can give it an off taste. And we don't want that. When you store it, you get more of an off taste when you've got it in plastic.
I think it looks cooler to be in glass. That's what I would do.
It's way better in glass.
Next up, the burning question on your mind. Is it better to cook with olive oil or coconut oil? Aha! At Cooking Experiment, you will. It's your brother that's married to Renee, right?
That's right.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing for him.
Good thing for him. All right. So you hate coconut oil, I'm told. You're a traditionalist.
As much, yes, I'm not very creative in the kitchen at all, so I stick to what I know.
So Renee, what do you like about coconut oil? Why'd you switch?
Well, I love to cook, and I like being a little adventurous in the kitchen and trying different things that are new, and it came out and said it was good for you, health benefits, so I try to put it in traditional dishes, and it just gives a little bit of a hint of something else.
So which dish would your husband prefer? His sister's or yours?
He better like mine better.
There we have it.
Probably.
We'll find out. So we're going to put them head to head and compare the pros and the cons of each. I wish I had your husband here. That would be fantastic. But maybe we'll do that in a later segment to avoid some bloodshed. First off, olive oil. So olive oil has a low smoking point, which is really important. Because if it has a low smoking point, when it starts to smoke, that's when the oil is being hurt and damaged. And if it's damaged, it damages you. So you don't want a low smoking point. That's a bad thing. But it's high in the monounsaturated fats, the good fats that we want. That's why it's been around for so long, when used correctly. Coconut oil, interestingly, has a high smoke point, which means it doesn't heat up and start burning to really high temperatures, which means it's great for cooking. But it's very low in those monounsaturated fats, the ones you want to have in your body. On the nutritional side, coconut oil, because it has less of those good fats, has 6 times more saturated fat. 6 times more saturated fat than olive oil, which is one of the best in terms of saturated fats. So let me bring in nutritionist Kellyanne Petrucci to settle the score for good for the sisters-in-law.
Hi.
So I ran through the basic ideas. You brought a little bit of mayo that you actually made with coconut oil.
Did. It's delicious. You get all the health benefits and that creaminess of mayonnaise. No guilt. A lot of fun, and it's easy to make. Super easy. Very few ingredients. Put some eggs in a processor. Put a little bit of oil. You drip the oil, drizzle it in slowly. That's the key to making this creamy and good. add a little flavor, whatever zing you want, and there you go.
Now, could you have made that with olive oil as well?
You can.
You can.
You can. And the whole idea behind this is just drizzled and slow into the food processor, and that's how you get the creaminess.
So settle the debate here. Which is better in your opinion?
So you know what, Dr. Oz? I really love olive oil because it's got the perfect blend of those
Look at her, look at her,
monounsaturated and
peacock here.
polyunsaturated oils. Yeah, I see a little fight happening here.
Just wait till she tells your husband.
You know, we just have to watch medically though.
Now, that's for cooking. What about baking? Baking is a whole different ballgame, right? Here, coconut oil might be a really cool finding. Why is that?
I do love coconut oil for baking because it's a great replacement for butter in that you can use it as a liquid or solid.
And it's a one-to-one replacement, I'm told.
Yes.
But Zenobia is here. She's a professional baker. She'll tell me for sure. How are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. A beautiful heart-shaped box. And it's empty, by the way. There's nothing in it. No, there it is. What'd you bake for us?
I made some chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, my goodness.
Baked with coconut oil.
All right, so what do you love about coconut oil? Why is it great for baking?
I love it because it adds an extra flavor to it, and I love the texture. And also, my customers, you know, it's the new healthy thing, so they request coconut oil at times.
Am I right that it's a one-to-one replacement for butter?
Oh, absolutely. 1-to-1 ratio.
So if you're trying to avoid dairy, which a lot of you are if you're on special programs, like Vegan 365, you might want to try this out. I'm going to give you all kinds of recipes on DrOz.com. I hope the family feud continues with good joy. Keep it up.
said this. The coconut oil is really good.
Oh, she just said it. She admitted it. I love it. You find recipes on Oz.com. Be right back. Coconut oil. You probably never even heard of it 10 years ago. Sure, there were coconuts and there was oil. But coconut oil? And then, overnight, coconut oil became America's health food darling. So, is coconut oil healthy or not? Today, we're cracking the case and telling you the truth. All month long, nothing is off limits. We are putting feet to the fire and investigating the biggest health controversies and conspiracy theories. Now today, we zero in on one of the most popular foods to blow up this decade. It's coconut oil. Coconut oil. People are cooking with it. They're adding it to so many meals. It's even in your snacks. It's even being used in drinks. But does the latest research hold up? Or is coconut oil part of what some are calling a conspiracy? Now, we talked about this heated health debate at the start of the season. Now, an urgent development. The way you have been eating it could be all wrong, and that might be the problem. Is the way you've been using coconut oil secretly making you fat? Here with a no-holds-barred investigation into coconut oil is weight loss expert Kelly Ann Petrucci. Well, love having her on the show.
Hello there.
Thank you again.
Was out, so coconut oil kind of swept in and became the darling of the decade.
And it certainly did. So we've been uncovering some headlines. This is some of the coconut oil hype. Specifically, one headline said 5 ways you can use coconut oil to lose weight. Another one said why everyone's obsessed with coconut oil. There have been lots of questions about coconut oil as well. And there haven't been all that many answers. Just last year, the American Heart Association came out against it. While others are still going strong, supporting it, stronger than ever. So why are we back and forth? Why can't at least the medical community agree whether it's good for us or not?
Well, there's some conflicting information again, or really an understanding. So let me try to break this up as easy as I can. Here's how this